everyone, it's Wanda Baader here from Strategize Your Success, and today we're going to look at how to do Facebook Live audios. Now this is a podcasting style way of actually doing a Facebook Live without committing to getting your face on camera. So if you haven't done too many Facebooks, or you go, I don't want to do anything on camera, this is a great feature to use. Now for today's purposes, I'm doing this on my Android phone. It might be a little bit different if you're doing this on your iPhone, for instance, but it will give you a basic idea of how it works. Now I've created this group. We haven't launched it yet, so it's a perfect place for me to go and actually practice and do this testing with you today. Now you can do this on your personal profile, and you can also do this on your pages. So just keep that in mind and think about all the creative things that you could do. So we're going to go into the share something with the group. Once that opens up, you'll see that typical what's on your mind. And then below that we have Go Live button. Now this is where the audio feature lives. It's a little bit hidden, so we have to go look for it. So we're going to go to Go Live, and don't worry, we're not actually going live yet. Facebook always gives you a warning and an option to go live, but you can see that the camera has been activated here. And if we wanted to do a video Facebook, we could easily do so by just going ahead and choosing the things that we want to do, like bringing in a friend or doing the mystery mask thing. If you haven't done that, it's kind of a hoot. But for today's purposes, we're going to go up here to where you see these three buttons at the top right hand side. We're going to click on those, and you can see that the live audio feature shows up below. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And then that opens us up into this area here where you're going to see the waves in the background because our voice has been activated. Now we could definitely go ahead and start our live, but we would not have a description, and we definitely want to do that next. So let's go ahead and do that so we don't forget. And I'm going to just say testing Facebook Live audio. All right. Oh, there's a little bit of a delay probably because I'm doing this on a screencast. Okay, so we've got our title there. We could go ahead and we could tag people. We could do a location, and we could also do that fun thing about how are you feeling. You could say excited because maybe this is your first audio that you're doing, or whatever that you feel is appropriate. So we're going to go back. And I'm just going to say, okay, I'm happy with the features that I have here. I'm going to hit done. Okay. And you can see that my title has come down here. Oh, and before I forget, if you are doing a lot of things off your phone, it might be worth your investment to do something like, let's see if I can get that on camera there. This IGear is actually a little mic that you can use on your phone. They make them for Androids and for iPhones. And you can see it's a little mic. It's a little clip on, on your lapel or your shirt or whatever. And then we've got the end here, and you can see that that is actually just like an earbud mic. An earbud. And then you just place that into the same area that you would on your phone as you would your earbud, and you have a really dynamite little inexpensive mic. These things are like $12 or $14 that will give you some decent quality sound, especially if you are not in an area where you have control over background noise. It has like a little noise canceling feature behind it. So great investment to make in your business. So anyway, now we have one other feature we want to talk about, and you see this plus button up here is for graphics. So you could go into Canva, you could create a graphic, and you can upload it into, say, Dropbox, and then go ahead and share that, put it onto your phone, and then anything that's on your phone, when you do that plus button, all the images that you have available to you are going to come up for you to choose from. And it makes it look really professional for your podcasting, and it's a great way to take it up that extra level, right? Okay, so we've got, let's say, our graphic, and if you don't, just having your profile image. This one's actually my personal profile pic, but I also have my page pic that I could just switch on who's sharing. It could be me or it could be my page. And we are ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the Start Live Audio. You can see that it says it's starting the live audio. Okay, we are now live in the group. You've got that red icon at the top letting you know that you're live, and we are being recorded, and we are creating our podcast. And you could see that when people join in, because they're going to get the notification, and you should see that any second, it will send out a notification to anybody who's in the group through Facebook. And this would be the same thing again if it was your page or people that are connected to you. And once they come in, you could see that they're joining you, and you can interact with people, and it just makes it more fun, right? But just remember, more people watch replays than they do lives a lot of the time. So even if you don't have anyone joining you, just keep moving forward, because eventually you'll build a following and you will have more people who will be joining you. Okay, so let's say that we are done with this podcast. We're going to hit the finish button. Okay, ending live audio. It's going to start a replay in just a second. Okay, so bear with me. We've got that in the background. And it's clicked off to go ahead and share this in a group, which we want, or we can unclick it if we don't want to share it. We can hit save, and that's actually going to save it onto our phone, so if we want to use that podcast again, we can, or we could delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the back button here. Okay, so we can get back onto the screen. And it does take a few minutes for this to populate into the group. And you will see, here's one from earlier that I did. Oh, it's already starting to populate the one that we just did. And if you have that graphic in there, it's going to look very professional, as I mentioned before. So we've got our podcast done, and I hope that you found this helpful. The great thing about it is that, again, it's a way for you to dip your toes into doing Facebook Lives without fully committing to doing something on video if that makes you nervous. And you can take this and use this to create other products or put this on other platforms as well. All right. Well, it's Wanda Baader from Strategize Your Success, and I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. Happy podcasting.